Alright guys, sorry a little late. I'm going to wait for some people. This is like way big. Lord. Alright. See if I can pop this out. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do is, I had an idea for these streams, and I think I'm going to try to get a NES emulator and do some games that I grew up with and just talk with you guys as I'm playing those. Seems to work for English Bob. If a lot of people go to him to watch Euro Trucking on Steam, then I think NES would probably be fun. So hopefully some of you guys will come in. I think I'm just gonna get another. Another terminal here. Ooh, that looks bad. Okay. So I think I had some games. I'll just have to download some games here. But EIX, NES. I know ZNES was a good one for Windows, but I'm not certain. CNES, SNES, okay. I don't know if Nestopia is any good. Let's see here. I guess I can try Nestopia. But first I need to go into CDK. Oh, still going. Alright. Then NES. Simulation, copy, paste, AMD, Jesus, D64, okay, exit, go back here, sudo RGB paste. Alright, I think this is what I had before. Okay. So if you guys have any suggestions for games, I'm going to try to beat the games that I played as a kid, but couldn't beat now, so still not liking this ginormous ass screen. Alright. Load. Well, hopefully some people can come in so I know if I'm doing this or not. Alright, say yes. Alright, so I'm gonna go get some NES ROMs. I think, yep. I think it's that. the ROMs menu. Yeah, I think this is a good ROMs website. If anyone is here, if you can write in the chat letting me know, because I don't know how often this refreshes, so guess we'll see. Oh yeah, let's go with this one. Okay. Alright, so now go CD downloads ls unzip. Yay, ls. Hey, there we go. Alright, we're gonna play some of that once this is done. Alright, let's take a look here. Actually, virtual. Yes. There we go. Okay. Where are you? Come on, Nestopia. Oh shit, that's right, okay. CD. I forget how I did this. Nestopia-E Mike Tyson's functions. Why can't you? Alright, fuck it. Alright. Hey, Rocco. Well, at least you're watching. Do you know how the, how Nestopia works? No, not on the previous screen that I had it. So, that must have been a new screen, so... Well, hopefully another person will come in. That'd be nice. I thought I actually ended it. So, yeah, you know what? I think it was the old, it was the, this thing. It says to go live and it just doesn't work, so I prefer this one. me see if I can still pop this out. Alright, there we go. Alright. I completely forget how... Okay, get rid of that. I completely forget how Nestopia works. I guess go to the man page. Nestopia. Naturally. Okay. Well. Let's get rid of this one. I think I freaking hated this one before. Alright, so here, EIX, NES. Alright, so I just don't know what's a good one. I think the one on my laptop. Is Nestra any good? If any of you guys know? Because I want to do is play games so you guys can see me suck and die all the time, and I can talk Linux with you guys and everything else like that as I'm playing. So I kind of wanted to get this game going if I can. So if you guys have a suggestion, the two of you finally, so I don't know if ZNES fakeness, huh? Well, you know what? Screw that other one. Copy. Let's CK NES. Paste. AMD 64. Let's try this one. I don't know if RetroArch works on Gentoo at all. I would probably prefer that over, because that's what's on my RetroPie. So I don't know if you guys know of any other ones. I can, if it comes to it, I can do some configuring or do either gaps like from the previous one. So alrighty. Compiling. So much fun. Come on. Come on, come on. Alright, I'm curious where... Okay, so in the earlier live stream I did VirtualBox, and I do not remember where it's located, because I did do the bin file. I got rid of that, and then I did regular old, like the source-based one. Hello, Alexandre O'Neill. You're the first person who called me by my real name, so interesting. Alrighty. VirtualBox. I know you're here. Alright, I guess I'll have to search for you. Yes. VirtualBox. Like, I don't understand. There's that one, and there's that one. You know, XFCE is a pain in the ass sometimes. I swear. Alright. Now we got fakeness. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Alright. So we're going to close. And now let's go options. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna open. Let's go. Oh, it's not gonna be there. Home. Mike. And where are you? Downloads, downloads. There we go. Failed to load. Open. Is it this one? Okay, that is not right. Oh. Don't worry about it, Fat Elvis. Thank you for joining. Oh, this is so glitchy. Oh, this is so glitchy. Alright, let's just... Ah! Wow, that is absolutely horrible. Close. Exit. Okay. Wow, that was so glitchy. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming or not. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll work on it, maybe make a video on it, and have something for you guys to watch. So, okay. So, I think it was you, Fat Elvis. Correct me if I'm wrong. You wanted to see i3 gaps. Is that correct? Because I can do that right now, if need be. If you guys want to see i3 gaps, it's been a while. It's been a few years since I've done i3 gaps. So I can do i3 gaps if you guys want, or for those who are a awesome window manager person, I can actually do that instead, because I've always wanted to have a nice I don't know, maybe it was because I didn't have the correct configuration for my awesome that I just did not like awesome, but I don't know. I've been happy on i3, so. But yeah. Again, let me see if I have VirtualBox somewhere. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing up. Right, so I think it's sudo. Is it? Oh. Okay, with the, I don't think I need an overlay for i3 gaps on Gentoo. So EIX i3. Yeah, i3 gaps is in the main portage tree. So again, I can do i3 gaps. Should be fine. So sudo emerge ab x11 wm i3. Wow, i3 gaps. See what it requires. I don't think really anything. Okay, so it's pulling in Perl common, Perl canary. I'm gonna say no. So i3 gaps, i3 status, key, D menu, RXVT Unicode. Alright. I think I'm missing a few things with RxVT, URxVT. Let's see, no. I3 gaps probably, or blocks. Yeah, I'm sure that's masked. Let me see. Actually, since I have two of them here. Push R3 blocks. No dash. Okay. Oh, no, I think I3 blocks are fine. What you'll need though, however, when I did my I3 blocks video, is you needed I3 blocks / gaps to get everything that I need, what you needed for that. And the blocks to be masked, or what? Using I3 trick mode. What's trick mode? I don't know if I know that one. I'll just... I don't like blocks anyway, so I'll just do this. I'll take out URxVT. Alright, I'm curious if there's enough light. It's dark now. Let's see if... Yeah, there we are. Right, settings, hardware default. See, a little brighter. Good God. Saturation, brightness. Oh, good God. Alright, I just need a new light source then. Alright, well, screw it. You don't need to see me. Yeah. I3 blocks isn't like its own separate thing. It's like an attachment to it. Huh. That's interesting, Elvis. Well, I wonder if you install I3, do I3 blocks, then remove I3, if you're trying to trick it that way. But I still think you need I3 as its base, because what else are you doing the I3 blocks with? Because I think I3 blocks you can do stuff with, like the top bar. It's not like its own separate window manager. So, I don't know. Yay, 4 people. Okay. Whatever. Anytime anyone watches any of my crappy videos, that's awesome. Alright. So how were your guys' weekends? You know what? I'm going to... Okay. You know what? I'm friggin' cheating. I don't care. I forget the... Go to the wiki. VirtualBox. Alright, kernel mods. Mod probe. This is what I was forgetting. Alright, well, actually... Alright, let's do this. Oops, I forgot. Pass WDA V-Bucks guest. Why? Alright, what did I miss in here? Oh, guest additions, that's probably why. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff with VirtualBox here, but I just don't know what it is, because I don't know why it's not showing up here. Take a look. I honestly don't know. Let's see if you guys know. Yeah, it was hot, like in, I don't know where you guys are from, but I used the Fahrenheit. It was in the 90s with well over basic like conversion in my head. It's give or take in the 30s. So yeah, it was freaking hot as hell. Like, and thank God it rained. I'll just say that. Yeah, I know about that one. Alright, I must be missing something here with XFCE. That one. I guess I can do the modules. Alright. I'll just do this one. Once this is done. Go home. Okay, so hopefully we got this. So yes. Okay, so now if we go back and now do this. Maybe I just need to reboot again. I don't know. Just install. I thought I installed it. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted. Well, time to remove. This is what I wanted. Alright, 1 second, guys. Hi. I am streaming. Sorry. Was there? Well, because I'm clogging it up. I'm sorry. Is there no TV on? Oh, sorry, honey. I don't know unless there's something wrong with the. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. I'll play with it. I'll play with it, okay? Alright, don't be right up. Alright, sorry guys. Hey Lucas, CS, what's going on? Apparently my streaming has affected my wife's watching, a Netflix thing, and it can't even connect to the router, so I don't understand that. Alright, guest additions. Good lord. Let's finally do this. Alright, you know what? Just go in here. I'm tired of redoing that. That's what I wanted before. That's why it's probably not showing it. Anyway. Alright. So, what I'm going to try to do is maybe install like Ubuntu or some crap like that tonight. And then I'm going to try to work on getting a NES emulator so I can play with one of my old NES games while I'm talking with you guys, because you know, I think it's probably more fun to actually see me do something than listening to me trying to think of different topics. So again, this is like my 4th like live stream, so let's see here. Yay, I have 8 people. Hello people. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I need that. VirtualBox shared folders. Yeah, I don't think I need that. I don't care. Don't care about that. Alright, cool. Okay, just waiting on stuff. Well, hopefully this won't take too long. It's only 2, but it is VirtualBox, so it can take a while. But, okay, so I want to show you guys, I don't care, what other people that a test stream. Okay, I don't know, I don't want that. Really? That was my failed attempt. Good God. Alright. Go to Creator Studio. Just... Okay. No videos. No dashboard. Why can't I delete this? Yeah, this is the one that, like, it showed me 0 people, but apparently Rocco was watching this. So I am going to get rid of this if I can. My good God, this channel, videos, just want to get rid of this. Still don't know why I can't do that. Alright, we're on the second one, so sorry again, guys. I know this is boring as shit. Oh, and yeah, I am going to try to... I'll probably not hold my... There we go. Hold my mouth as much on live streams then as I do in that, so... Delete. Yes. I'm going to rename this. Can I rename this live? Alright. Fine on Sunday. Okay. Alright, so with VirtualBox, this is taking a little bit more time. So it's doing the XF86 video VirtualBox. If you're just running Gentoo in with only VirtualBox, then that's what you would probably put down in your make.conf here. Probably be under the video cards right here. Probably be VirtualBox. I've never messed with this kind of stuff in VirtualBox itself, so I don't know what it would be. But if you guys have any questions on Gentoo itself, because I know some of you guys are Arch guys, like you, Rocco, let me know. I can answer some of it if possible. Yes, compile. It's fun. So, oh, you're welcome, Fat Elvis. I know I've seen you in with English Bob, some of his live streams. So yeah, his are interesting, but he's got more subject areas to talk about than me. He's got a bigger subscriber base too, so. Oh, I have a fail. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. So why did that fail? Where was that? Fail error. Okay, it's going fine till here. Okay, so Sofa Dana, I'm seeing the lag here. So I initially was on Arch for about 5 years. It was starting to get, I wasn't learning a whole lot. You know, there's stuff that I could learn, like force myself to learn and whatnot, like make package and everything like that. But I think it was the overwhelming amount of updates that was getting to me, so I wanted to learn something a little bit newer, so I decided to go Gentoo. Now Gentoo is well, you have to know your system, and you have to know a little bit more than just your system, because you have to do like use flags. So this is your make.conf file, so anytime I compile something, it reads my use flags here, and then it will, if a package has any of these included, it will include it. This is the J5 is my core, so it's again, a lot of it's a learning aspect of it. I've been on it for about a year now, close to maybe a year and a half, and I actually like it. It never gets boring, and you know, especially because there was a new GCC as once a week saying sudo emerge, you know, the world update. There might be conflicts, or there might be a new use flag, or you have to say, or a new keyword that needs to be done. So it's a little bit more hands-on than anything else like that. So even Arch has a make.conf kind of file. I believe it was Midfinger who showed you how to compile an AUR package a little bit faster, because the make.conf is even in some other stuff. So the only thing with other distros is a lot of this stuff is made for you, or it's hidden away and you don't know about it, where with Gentoo you are, you know, flung into it, so to speak, and you just have to know. So if something breaks like this, you have to figure out what is wrong with it, and then you need to fix it. So I'm trying to figure out why. It looks like okay, so it looks like this is bad. Let me see what my ears are. Yeah, so I don't have any of those the git mirrors, so But again, if Arch is still my fallback. So exactly, Lucas. That's why I like it. You know, I don't really see much of a performance gain off of it, but because, you know, there are times, because I did go back to Arch on this machine and it seemed a little bit faster, so you're not gaining a whole lot. So yeah, but you know, I always said when I was on Arch that everyone should do Arch at one time or another, because it does teach you a lot of stuff from Linux. And that being said, I think a lot of Arch people should do a Gentoo install, because it will learn, it'll teach you a lot more of your system and how Linux goes with that. And for all the Gentoo users, they should learn to do a LFS, because LFS is really awesome. It's honestly not that hard. Again, like Das Gregor says, if you can read a manual, you can do it. All it is just tedious work, and that's it. So if you want to learn the nuts and bolts of Linux itself, I would do a Linux from scratch. Because once you complete a Linux from scratch, Gentoo is nice and simple, and everything else is like baby. It's like a baby distro. So yeah, you can do with Arch Sofa, you can compile it, but that goes with the AUR, and yeah, you can do it through like GitHub or other stuff like from source, but this forces you to do it from source. Like as you can see with my Firefox, I am using a bin file for that. That's like the only one, and maybe LibreOffice I did for a bin file. I still use bin files. I'm sure a lot of Gentooers don't like the bin file, but plus, you know, Systemd was alright. You know, I don't care one way or another with the whole Systemd fight. I liked Systemd. I thought it was fine, but I can understand some of the arguments. Like, it is a one point of failure. So if a catastrophic bug hits Systemd and they don't know about it, your whole system a lot of distros are screwed or fucked. So, but with OpenRC, you have the separation. So you have a UDEV, you have ConsoleKit, you have different aspects. So if one thing decides to fail, you can still get on to your system. It's just, you'll just have to fix it later. So yeah, so the GCC and binutils take the longest to compile. I agree. Again, you can compile anytime you go through an AUR package. You're compiling it from source per se. Like actually, do I have IX? So the whole thing with IX, like, they have a pre-built thing that you get from the site, and then it does everything for you. Where for me, I need to actually go to ix.io. So here, and then, do I have IX? I can't remember if I put it on this machine. Let's find out. No, I don't. Alright. So vim. Actually, where is this? Here's the client. Okay. So just copy paste. So with IX, I have to do this by hand, where within Arch there is a AUR package. It's hidden because if you type in IX, you're going to get a shit ton of other packages with IX in it. So now if I say IX, So IX, JK. Alright, so I need to move all the IX, so sudo move IX to user sbin. At least I believe. No, I don't have Ranger. Again, a lot of this, like the commands in self, where you have to do it yourself, it can be time consuming if you don't have a lot of time. I'm going to have to obviously do my time correctly because I, again, have a daughter on the way. So, like, you know, Rocco, you really should try, like, put it in a VirtualBox, put it on a spare laptop, or do whatever. You just the initial install, you will learn bounds. So, you know, so you'll learn bounds. That's the thing. You know, the whole thing with Infinite Galactic's Gen 2 review, he says it takes too much time to get anything done. I disagree with that. Same thing, some of the points that English Bob has done on his, I don't agree with that, but, you know, it's still fun. Yeah, I agree with that, Elvis. So, okay, so Ranger. See, I have to remember where it's located. I think it's in user. I think it's Espen. Yeah, I think it's Espen. No, that's not one else. Okay, no, that's not it. Or is it just in Espen? Okay, it's just in Espen. Alright, so sudo move IX to, you know what, screw it, Espen. So now, you know what, still should work. Forget where I moved it to. Alright, so cd user Espen plus where are you, IX? Ah, there you are. Alright, say sudo move IX to Espen. No. Espen. Huh. And move IX. Sudo move IX to there we go. JK. There we go. Yep, okay, so I just have to remember where I moved it to. Alright, so alright, now it's time to freaking figure this out. Alright. See what you guys are saying. Alright, so it was going fine until this. I wonder if it's just a bad e-build. So it goes until the V-Box editions. Alright, so Yeah, I wonder if it's a bad e-build. Let's do this. Copy. Box. Again, probably not great practice, but I don't care. I can just easily remove this if anything. So now, oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, shit. There we go. Alright, hopefully this one builds instead. Because there could be something wrong with this e-build itself, even though it did. Okay, keyboard change. Well, have to do my fun thing here. Okay, so ls.la. Alright, so move CFG to B box 2. Now let's try this again. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, new, build. It's not good practice to mix and match testing and stable, so that's why I'm saying it's not good practice. So yeah, I guess I can check the bug list. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's see here. Do it a different way here. So related bugs. Oh yeah, of course there's going to be a bunch. Alright, well, let's see here. Some of these could probably be closed just because of their age. Ah, right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a bad compile, so yeah, so I did the correct thing. So if they do correct it in the 5.2, so they should probably get stabilize. They should stabilize the first one, and now they have the 5.2, so this should build just fine. Thank you, Lucas. My CPU is a Intel i5. I can show it to you. INXI-3. So that's my specs right here. So I have quad core Intel Core i5 2500K. So it's not too bad. Let's see here. One of my favorite things is glop. I think it's awesome. So I have about 2 minutes ETA time, give or take. So actually, let me take a look at some of these other bugs. Might be security one. So yeah, let's actually take a look. See if there's any. So here are the bugs that I've reported on, and that one is just confirmed. Take a look to see if anyone. Okay, well, apparently it's debated if this is even... Well, I guess I have to figure this out, if this was good or not. Alright, well, I'll do that another day. And now this one is going to be a GLSA, pretty much. So, I believe it is. Let's actually see if this one's even stable or clean. 6.7. Alright, let's take a look. See if this is clean. No, it's not. That sucks. God, you know, I understand that some of these people, like some of these maintainers, are understaffed, but this is like almost 2 weeks or 2 months now. Almost a month now. So if they clean, all of this should be done with. So, alright, this one failed now too. I'm just going to move this over to the screen so I can see you. That would be interesting, Lucas, if, yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know if that would be... I think it would be slow as molasses, though. Good God. Because, you know, I haven't done a VPN, but I think VPNs are slower because you have to encrypt it and everything. Alright. Well, shit. I guess I'll have to work on this later. Well, that sucks. Close tab. So, yeah, I guess... Yeah, this shit has to go. Guess I'll re-update this. My kernel is 4.14. It's the latest LTS. I'm just gonna copy. Why fix when 8 broke? So paste. Save change. So again, hopefully I will become a dev in the next like month or so. So again, I kind of showed you guys a little bit, but I'll show you the process of the Gentoo security stuff. So here is the security Gentoo project list, and I am under apprenticeship. So show you the Padawan thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. So with the Padawan ship, you have to do scouting, which means going out and figuring out what bugs are out there and if they belong to Gentoo's stuff. Some of the new scouts are like kicking some butt. So this is my rank right here, develop apprentice. So I have to go out to bugs that have already been done and check on the status. So if there is a patch, or if it's fixed, or like that one bug, if it's disputed, I have to go and see if they have decided on that one. And then I also do GLSA, which means if it's bad enough, I have to send out, or my mentor will help me write this up, and then whoever has a gentoo.org email address will send it out for everyone who has that package. Then they have an update. Developer and training is pretty much, I have to do the developer quiz, which I did, and then I get paired up with a recruiter, and then once that's done, I'm a developer. So it's cool. So there's two different types of developer. There's a developer, which is pretty much a staff member. Then there's the developer with tree commit rights, which is pretty much an actual developer. So they could make changes to the Gentoo tree, which is cool. So hopefully I should be actually in this developer and training, because I have done a few GLSAs. Here's the developer quiz. eBuild. No. Should be another one. Yeah, here it is. So when is it appropriate? So I had to write all of these. And then GLEPS, or Gentoo Linux, forget the acronym. Why do we have the Arch things? Do regular Gentoo users need to be aware eBuild's eAPI, and you have to justify your answer. When would we do package.mask? And you have to do like an SSH key, date of birth, which is debated on some of the stuff here. You have to do your open PGP, which I have on my laptop. That one's the more active one. So yeah, it's a really fun process. I suggest, if you want to get and help out with Gentoo or any of your distros that you're in, you can help out, because I was helping out with package signing in Arch Linux. I think I showed you guys this once before. So if we capitalize it. So we have the sign-offs. So I was in testing, so there was a new kernel, I'm sure somewhere. So you can sign off on the man database, Perl. So any one that you do, you could sign it off. That's like anytime, if I go back to Arch, I would have to be on the testing, and that's probably why there's a lot of, updates, but whatever. So, yep, I don't really have much for the rest of the night, so yeah, I can actually probably sign off on some of these, because I know they're good. Like, there's some packages that I don't understand why, like ButterFS progs are in, it's like a required thing in the base install, and if you're not going to use ButterFS, why have it? But, whatever. NF tables are like IP tables. Network manager. Yay, signed off. System D. Yeah, sign off. C shell. Yeah, sign off. So. But yeah, alright. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to ask me? Yeah, so I might try again, get those things working. So let me know if you guys think RetroArch would actually work on Gentoo, because I prefer RetroArch, and if that works on Gentoo, then I'm going to get that instead, actually. see if we even have it. Yeah, there it is. RetroArch right here. What do I think I would want that? Oh. Do I go for RetroArch? You know what? Screw it. Say screw it. Oh. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna get RetroArch. Alright, so now sudo mergev. This will probably be the last thing I do tonight. I'll have to work on getting yeah, I can. Sorry about that. View. Where are you? Preferences. Alright, terminal size. Where are you? Oh shit. There we go. Is that big enough? Yes. Alright, everything should be good. Yay, 36 packages. Okay, hopefully this will work for the games, and if it does, I'll test it out. Maybe it was the live stream messing up that fakeness thing, but I don't know. So you're welcome, Fat Elvis. Alright, well, if you guys, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before, because I do have to go to work in the morning, kind of early, so let me know if you guys want to talk about anything else right now while that compiles, because again, there's not a whole lot of stuff to do before you compile. I don't do build package, Lucas, so yeah. So I'm also got a, I applied for a help desk position, so hopefully I get that. You know, good vibes and good thoughts my way would be appreciated. Right now what I do is basic amount entry. It's really simple for banking position, so hopefully I can get into help desk role and do something career-wise. So have a good night, Lucas. Oh, thank you, Alan. Again, I know this is all over the place, and hopefully in the next one that I do, don't know when that will be, I will actually have games to play, and I think I got a good title for it. It's games I haven't beaten, so it's going to be interesting. Believe it or not, I have never beaten this original Super Mario Brothers, so I'm going to try to beat that while talking with you guys, and you can see me die over and over and over again. So, but yeah, I will talk to you guys. If you want to chat with me, please come into the Linux distro community. It's it's been slow for the last couple of years. We're going to try to revitalize that. We are actually in need. If you are good in JavaScript and stuff, we want to revamp the website and everything. So if you know a little bit of JavaScript and like Go language, please come on by and help us out. We would really appreciate that. But hopefully you guys have a good week, and I will chat with you guys next time. Let me know if you guys have any like video subjects you want me to cover, like tutorials, so, or just general rants like I have been. So I will talk to you guys later.